Hey guys, this video will show you how to install a tightbore barrel in a G36. You will need a micro Phillips head and a micro flathead. You will also need some Allen wrenches. There's also a very excellent written guide on Airsoft form how to do this. I will put in the link below. Check it out. It's got detailed pictures, they're in color, and it tells you exactly how to do it. This is just showing you how to do it in video form. Before you start, if you haven't done it already, remove the magazine. And once the magazine's removed, clear the chamber of any BBs by firing it maybe about 3 times. The first thing is to remove the magazine well. Take a 3mm Allen wrench. Turn it counterclockwise to loosen. Make sure it is lining up with the bolt so you don't strip it. Next, just push it out. Magazine well pin. Place that aside. Now you're going to push in on the magazine release and pull down on the magazine well. It's going to come out. Just make sure you're doing everything slowly so you know what you're doing and you can memorize how to do it. Remove the handguard by pulling this pin out and sliding it forward, and just place it to the side out of the way. Now remove the 3 pins that was underneath the foregrip. If you're using a power tool, make sure you're careful not to strip the screws. You might need to use another screwdriver to sort of like hold it to the side and then unscrew it. Mine was catching on the other side. But now take them out, and these screws, they're going to be different lengths, so make sure when you place them to the side you know which way you're going to be able to put them back in. And this one's going to be the longest one, so I'm just going to place it basically first one over here furthest to the left. Now I'm going to get the middle one. You see how that one got pushed back in there, so now okay. And then the last one at the top. Now there's going to be a connector in here, as you can see right there. You're going to want to basically unhook it. It's just going to be like you're hooking in your airsoft battery. So just unhook it, and then it will be able to pull the barrel assembly forward. Now move the barrel assembly forward. Make sure the wire that is connected to the gearbox that we unattached is not going to snag when you're pulling the barrel assembly out. Okay, with the barrel assembly out, we can now just place the body of the gun to the side somewhere. You can remove the hop-up unit from the gas chamber by simply pushing the rotated hop-up wheel forward and then rotating it 90 degrees. To remove the hop-up chamber from the gas tube, hold it like this basically and push in on it and twist it to the left. Then it's got a spring on it, so it should come right out like that. Okay, now just put the gas tube to the side. Now remove this clip right here. Comes right out. Okay, place it to the side. And now the barrel and the hop-up bucket should come right out, like so. Alright, so take out your hop-up bucket, should slide right off. Mine's got tons of silicone and grease on it. Now here's the thing. Now you have a new barrel that you're about to install, so it's fine, it's clean. If you want to, you can clean out your old barrel. It's going to be the same thing as with a hop bucket, but what you want to do is, I would recommend it while you have it out, take your hop-up bucket and clean it with water and soap, and obviously gently, and then allow it to air dry. Once it's completely dry, just get the new barrel and you'll stick it back in, which I will show you how to do shortly after I clean my bucket. Okay guys, I'm back. Now take your tightbore barrel and basically take your hop-up, which I have cleaned this with soap and water, so it's all dry, nice and clean. And basically there's a line here, and you're going to take it, and there's also like a stub inside the entire bucket. Line it up, and then just push it forward. Now to put the barrel back up in the hop-up unit, you're going to turn the hop-up unit like so, upside down. Then get the groove in the barrel and take it, line it up with this seam right here, and then just gently push it back in. To make sure you have it perfectly aligned, these indentions should line up as you can see here. Reinstall the C-clip. Alright, clicks into place. Make sure it's all fully seated. Everything's locked down. Okay. Now put your spring back on. Then you're ready to put the hop-up unit and barrel back into the gas assembly. Slide it in. Push in. Turn. Now with the barrel assembly and the hop-up unit and barrel all back in together, you can take the main body of the gun again and just reassemble. Make sure you get that connector back in there, in that groove, and just slide it in. It actually you can go and plug it back in, make it probably easier. Make sure you're not pinching any of the wires when you're pushing it back in either. Looks good. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, now you're almost done, just reassemble the main parts of the gun. I'm going to do reassemble the mag well. So basically put it in at an angle on these two side clips right here. You're going to push it back up, holding down the magazine release. Make sure it's fully seated. Okay. Now that we got the magazine well back in, let's put the pin back in. Make sure it's all lined up. You might need a give it a little nudge in there. So I'm just going to use this big Allen wrench thing. So there we go. Nice. Okay, turn that thing over. Okay, let's get our screw right here. So let's just screw that in. You'll need your 3mm Allen wrench to finish off the job. Don't over tighten, you'll strip it. I just recommend to make it snug. Now let's not forget to secure the gas bolt, barrel assembly, and all that down. What I did was actually probably a stupid idea, because once I turn it over it's all going to fall out, but I'm going to go pro on it. Okay, let's just try to do that. Let's put, oh dang it, okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, don't do what I did, just do it one at a time. Okay, so first pin, remember that we organized them at the beginning. Just going to put it in. I'm just going to use my power drill, put it in. Make sure it's on the lowest setting though, like I have mine. And like I said, if you're using a power drill, I would recommend to do the tightening part manually so you don't over tighten. Basically, a good way to judge if you got it tight enough, just look on the side and make sure the bolt, screw, whatever you want to call it, is flush with the nut, which it is. This one might be a little bit too tight, but I'm just going to leave it like that. All the screws are back in, it looks like, yep. So now just put the handguard back in, or if you're going to go out and test it immediately, you can put your battery in, then put the handguard in. And just a side note, as far as these pins go, this little rubber grommet right here, the first G36 I had, it came off. So what I do is, just to preserve it longer, is don't put it in all the way. Just put it in so, you know, it holds on the other side, and the grommet will be right on the outside, not actually pushed in, so that helps out. So now our KWA G36C, or any G36C brand you have, or actually G36 will work. So now you know how to install a tightbore barrel inside a G36 airsoft weapon. It's pretty simple for the most part. Maybe not as simple as an M4, but hey, it's not that bad. You know, just 3 screws in the front, boom, it's out. Just a side note, just make sure you're getting the bucking aligned, and make sure your the barrel and the bucking are aligned, and all that good stuff. So thank you for watching the video on how to install a tightbore barrel inside a G36. I hope you have enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe, comment below if you have any questions, email me, comment, whatever. I'll normally answer all the comments. So thanks for watching, guys.